Murali Avanamuthu. I'm the founder director of Cetas. We are a ERP Gold partner based out of headquarters in Chennai, having presence in Bangalore and Dubai. So today's session, I'll be talking about some of the digital trends in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. So let's get started. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, like any other company, the construction companies also face a lot of pressures in the market, and the profitability becomes squeezed. There are a lot of regulations in place. There is a performance pressure. The productivity is being impacted because there are a lot of labor-related challenges, and on-time delivery of projects has been a challenge all the time. And design requirements of consumers are changing and getting complex, so that puts additional pressure on these companies. And there's a lot of standards or regulations which are coming into play. So if you look at it, just like any other industry, so every industry is going through a need for the collaboration, need to have mobility applications, because especially in the construction industry, the industry is so spread out. There are people who work in the site, there are people in the head office, branch office, and so on. So how do you keep them all connected? How do you enable collaboration within them? All that becomes a challenge. And there's a lot of BIM tools which are coming into play, and a lot of things are getting automated. And the need for project management systems are much more relevant today. And things like IoT, digital twin, analytics are becoming a mandatory thing for today. And if somebody were to go through these digital transformation journeys, what could that mean for them? So there could be significant productivity improvements. There could be improvements in health and safety records. And people can look at improvements in accuracy of estimations, which can obviously translate to improvement in profitability and the speed of delivery and the collaborations. So this is actually a slide from a study by McKinsey, and the survey by McKinsey on various construction companies placed importance on various aspects. Maybe the font is a little small. So people place a lot of importance to enterprise resource planning systems, document management systems, contract management, field productivity tools, and so on. Okay, and once a company put these kind of systems in place, it obviously means there's a lot of cost saving for them, and improves in visibility, decision making becomes enabled, and so on. So why are we talking about the construction industry today? Is Cetas as a company, we have built an ISV, or a vertical solution built on top of Dynamics, and that is mainly targeted for this particular industry. So we call this NAVBUILD, and this is in existence for the past 10 years now, and we have kept it going between multiple versions, upgrades, and so on. And it's available for the latest cloud version of Dynamics called Dynamics 365 Business Central. Okay, and so if you look at it, the product covers most of the demands of a construction or a contracting company. Right from the tender or estimation process, budgeting, how do you manage contracts, subcontractors, how do you manage your own resources, and a lot of the construction companies do also have assets, a lot of assets which need to be maintained, so the maintenance management could be a need. Document management, there's a lot of documents, drawings, and so on, which gets integrated as part of the execution of a project. So the document management becomes an important need. And the project management, procurement, project scheduling, all these in one integrated solution. So that's NAVBUILD. Okay, so basically with NAVBUILD, you can basically connect all departments in one single platform. Like I said, from estimation to procurement to finance to sales, all the teams, they can collaborate. And the project-driven companies also have need to work with external stakeholders like architects and project management consultants and so on. So the lot of collaborations through SharePoint and mobility and so on gets enabled. So I just wanted to cover a little bit about the type of what we call as a sub-verticals within this AEC space. So when we say construction, so we only think the civil construction as the only space, but it's not really so. The real estate and construction, so that's the first. But then there are also companies who specialize in interior fit out, for example, or people who are in the MEP or what we call as a HVAC, the air conditioning related. So for them also, everything is a project. Okay, there is a scope of work, there is a need to procure, there is a need to do installation or commissioning. So that also becomes a project management for them. And the EPC, as in like the infrastructure players, so people who are in the projects like road or bridges or such major infra projects also. And the recent trends like the construction today, there are people opting for pre-erected buildings. So there's a lot of automation which happens in the typical construction process itself. So even for them also, a project management solution like NAVBUILD would be an appropriate fit. And the building material suppliers as well. Okay, so some of the companies we have implemented in India as well as in nearby markets. Okay, so Advance is a part of the Zuari group, so they use our solution to manage the projects. Durga Projects based out of Bangalore. ICC is one of the largest construction company in Sri Lanka, so they use our solution. And people like Ambience, Exotic, Artisan, they are all in the interior fit-out space, primarily based out of Bangalore, but having presence in projects in other cities as well. And iLogicon is more of a control panel automation player, so they do industrial automation projects. And Durian, they are into the furniture, production, retailing, as well as projects. So those are all some of our customers. Okay, so one case study I just wanted to pick up. This is ABS. They have been recently acquired by Fujitsu group of companies in Japan. And so they are based out of Bangalore, but then they do projects across India. And so they use NAVBUILD to completely automate the entire organization. And we've been able to go live within about 4 months of time. Okay, so what does this all mean for partners like yourself? So we do have a robust partner program, and we have been always working with partners, even in India as well as in overseas markets. And there are two kinds of partnership program. One is what we call as a resale partner, where you come across opportunities, so you refer to us, and then we completely take you through the complete pre-sale cycle and closures and so on. And then we also work with other Dynamics partners as part of our Dynamics family. And so there we help in pre-sales and enablement, but then the partners, since they have the product expertise, so they will be able to handle the implementation and support for the customer. So these are the two partner programs. One is resale, another is the full service partner. So whichever partnership route you take, of course, we completely handhold you in terms of enablement, support, and other implementation services. And what is that you can typically expect from a partner program? Okay, so like Mr. Prakash was explaining, so the deal sizes could be significant, and obviously the margins could also be significant. So assuming about 3 deals are closed in a year, and we are looking at a license revenue of this figure, and out of that margin of 7 lakhs. And then this is for a resale partner, but for a full service partner, there is margin on the licenses as well as the service opportunity in terms of implementation and support and so on. So that is the, the opportunity which is available for partners. We have about 20 plus partners so far, and we have not only NAVBUILD, we have also other applications listed on Appsource, which both Vidhu and Prakash touched upon. So Appsource is a place where we can list our ISV solutions on the marketplace. So we also have a vendor portal, we have a payroll solution, we have NAVBUILD, and we also have a F&B solution called FOS 365, which is for food delivery white label application. So all these are available on Appsource, and we work with partners for all these products. Okay, so some of the friends and partners we work with already in this ecosystem: Trident in Delhi, Winspire in Pune, and other places, Netica in Vietnam, OCS in Oman, Total Amber in Sri Lanka, and so on. Okay, so that's the partner journey which we have taken up. And so we look forward to working with you. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to take. Thank you.